Hello and welcome to How to Combine Text in Excel. My name's Jeff. I'm glad you're here. Let's just jump right in. In this short video, we're going to talk about 3 different ways to join or combine text values in Excel. Exercise 1. In this first exercise, we're going to look at flash fill. To use flash fill, we give it a sample. So we'd give it the first one, Eric Betts. And then we head to the Data tab and we just click Flash Fill or the Control-E shortcut. And bam, we got it. And what if we wanted last name, comma, first? That would be fine. We could just say Betts, comma, space, Eric, and then we can just flash fill it down. So that's the first way. Let's go to the next exercise. Exercise 2. Okay, in this exercise, we're going to use concatenation. Now, depending on the version of Excel you have, you may be able to use the concatenation operator, the concat function, or the concatenate function. So equals, and then we can use concat. Now again, depending on your version of Excel, you may not have concat, and instead you may have concatenate. And so they basically do pretty much the same thing. So if your only option is concatenate, I'd go with that. If you do have concat, I would go with that. In either case, you would simply point it to the first cell, and then you would do a comma, and then the next function argument, which is this, close the function, and then hit enter. Now what you're going to notice is this is combined without any kind of separator. So there's no space, there's no comma space. So if we want, what we can do is add another function argument. So I'm going to type in another comma, and then we could add the separator. So what do we want to separate with here? We want a space, but here's the thing. That's going to be a text string, and so we need to enclose that space in quotes. So we might go quote, space, quote. Okay, and then enter. And then what we can do is just fill that down. Now, what if we wanted to do last name, comma, first? So equals concat or concatenate, and we'd point it to the last name, and then we'd do a comma, and then we want our separator. In this case, it's a comma space, but again, it's a text string, so we need to enclose that in quotes. So quote, comma, space, quote, and then the next function argument, and then the first name. Close the function and enter. And now we can go ahead and fill that down, and we got it. And the next thing we can use is the concatenation operator. And this has been in Excel for a long time. So that's a fancy word. What does it mean? Well, it's like if we're trying to add numbers, we'd use the plus, which is the addition operator. If we're trying to join text strings, we use the concatenation operator, which is the ampersand. So it looks like this, equals first, concatenation operator, last, and enter. Again, we want a separator of a space in this case. So again, the space is a text string, so we need to enclose it in quotes. So quote, space, quote, ampersand, enter. And now we can go ahead and fill that down. Okay? And if we want equals last name, ampersand, comma space, ampersand, first, and enter. Okay, and then we can go ahead and fill that down. Okay? So that's concatenation. Let's go to the next exercise. Exercise 3. All right, in this exercise, we're going to look at TEXTJOIN. Now, what's the difference between TEXTJOIN and concatenation? Well, one of the big differences is that with TEXTJOIN, we actually define an entire range of cells to combine, and then we define a delimiter that's inserted in between each of the cells within that range. So let's check it out. Equals TEXTJOIN. What's the delimiter? A comma space. Do I want to ignore empty cells? Yeah, sure. And then what's the range? The range is here. Close function and enter. And now we can go ahead and fill that down. So this is really useful when we have multiple cells within the range that we want to combine. All right, I hope these methods really help you combine text in Excel. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day. Hey, Excel user, if you ever need to create summary reports, check out my Pivot Table for Beginners video. It starts at the beginning and shows how to store the data transactions in a table and then how to summarize those transactions with a pivot table report. I hope it helps unlock the incredible power of pivot tables.
This video is a production of Excel University.